So we've arrived with the Sultana and my random party as we take a look at the sigil that the Sultana was referencing. So she'll use her special key to give us access to the Sil'dihn Subterrane. Yeah, it's ladies' night apparently. This is all girls going in. So as you see, we have 3 doors in front of us. And so, let's go ahead and head on over to the Sultana. Yeah, 3 more gates. It would seem we have a choice to make, she says. And it seems she wants to go down this place. Now, where the Sultana goes is completely random. You're not required to pick the Sultana's choice, and ultimately, from what I've been told, your choice overrides hers. So, with that in mind, it basically gives you the opportunity to see a lot more than you would have otherwise seen. But I'm going to make it a point to try and show off all the 3 primary paths that you can go on. From what I've been told, there are a cumulative amount of paths that can be used, a total of 12. Now, as you can see, they mentioned that we don't necessarily need tanks or healers, because you may have noticed we have no tank for this run. This is based on the party matching 3 DPS and a healer. And we cannot do large pulls like we can do in pretty much every dungeon that there is in the main story or in the side dungeons. We can only fight what's in front of us before we gain access to another area. Something else I'll also point out, I don't know if you can hear the music, but the music is a piano solo remake of music from in and around Ul'dah. We also have the personal spoils. The Deceiver's diamonds that we just got, those are magic prisms. So they don't really have any value other than just to throw up in the air and have fun with. Which way did the Sultana go? Well, actually, hold on. Turns out, sneak attack. Yeah, we got a sneak attack on our hands here. Yeah, don't worry, Sultana, you'll be fine. We got you. So yeah, it'll be important for me to show off all 3 of the routes. Just so you can all see what exactly is awaiting you in this place. I will say, from the randomness that has happened so far, I've already done with this dungeon with Corinne and Mathia, but Corinne got the left path on her first run, Mathia got the middle on his first run. So, as it stands right now, I have not seen what happens if you go down the right path. So, it gives me something to look forward to, because I'll effectively be doing that blind. We clear out all the riffraff, but I can say this though. The first mini-boss is the same no matter what path you take, but the 3 routes you can take, the 3 main paths, each has a different boss with it. So Mathia's fought something different, Corinne's fought something different as final boss, so we're going to be fighting what Mathia saw on his first run. Now, slowly but surely we got to turn the various handles in order to get ourselves forward. So here's mini boss number 1, who is consistent among all 3 paths. This is Girion the Steer. And this guy has a lot of health on him. Even with our party as it stands, he is going to be quite a challenge to put him down. And you did see that he used the tank buster on me, but thankfully it's set up in such a way that even though I have the aggro on me, the tank buster would not one-shot me. Now, he'll drop these barrels from time to time, and so you have to stand next to the blue ones because these barrels are going to blow up, but they both have different blast rates. As you can see, the blue one gives you a little pocket of safety, the red ones do not. And as the fight goes on, we will see more and more of these barrels being dropped. I can assure you, they probably did not see anything like this coming when they created Donkey Kong Country back in the 90s. Ooh. Well, it's a good thing we have a healer who could res this person. Yeah, I'm going to assume that the tank is, or that the dancer is here for the first time. Oh, got blown over here. Yeah, he's got a whole sorts of tricks. Oh, that's right in the middle. Well, now we're gonna have to do the rest of this fight. Well, we do have still have a red mage, so, and it turns out the dancer has a visibility yourself. Now, when he does colossal launch, this flips the barrels and changes their color, meaning that the blast radius changes accordingly. Throw down a few bits of damage on this thing. He's running in the middle, so now he's going to do a rotational attack. And we basically have to not only remember the blast radius, but also hits that we are not running so far ahead and still cause damage. Okay, there we go. He's gonna do something fancy. Now he's gonna set up that right there. So we have to run to this blue barrel over here. And we didn't want to get caught in that one line because his shield was going to launch forward. Basically like the Stormblood ability that Gaius has when you fight him in the Praetorium. But yeah, despite a couple of deaths, we've been pretty good so far. Okay, we got wind blowing. Gotta get ready for when the knockback occurs. Wanna push ourselves over here because we know we're gonna get pushed over here. Yeah, getting a little dangerous there. So this isn't exactly Darkwing Duck. Okay, what do you got in store? Okay, Colossal Launch, he's flipping the colors. Yeah, there's only one safe barrel we can use. And unfortunately there, healer, you did not find it. But you got saved somehow. Probably used the Icarus ability just in time to keep yourself alive. Okay, he's gonna throw Tank Buster at me. He's already done quite a bit of health here. He approaches 10%. Okay, there is a barrel in front of me. No reason to change position unless he chooses to change position, which is what he's doing. He's doing his rotational again. You have a limit break available once he stops doing this. Let it loose. I said we'll let it loose, but yeah, thanks to his shift, it takes that opportunity away from us. The size of your opponent matters not. And we advance to our next area. Sultana wants us to go left, so yeah, now the paths will take more paths. So in this instance, we're seeing this. We're seeing a dark hidden ballroom of sorts. Where'd the Sultana go? Here she is. Yeah, it's the Sil'dihn Royal Palace. Which the banner has been stained badly, unfortunately. loose on those attacks. So while we're doing this, I'm sure that for all of you, the big news story of the week has been how much snow has been happening in New York State. Which is oddly enough because that's literally a 2-hour drive from where I live in Canada. I'm literally a 2-hour drive away from where the bulk of all that snow happened. And yeah, I wish, as someone who loves winter, I wish we could have gotten some of that too. Unfortunately, where I live, we live in a very convenient pocket where, in the Great Lakes area, where we get a lot less snow than other places that are close to Great Lakes shorelines because of lake effect. And as a result, unfortunately, we do get some snow, but it pales in comparison to what other places get, like Buffalo. Yeah, that's some craziness going on there. As someone who loves winter, I would have just been on cloud 9 to be in a situation like that where I could be amongst all that snow. Yeah, who needs heaven when you have a snowfall like that? As we continue to advance, we have the personal spoils now. Yeah, we have a Sunken Temple of Karn situation here. And we have 4 stones in front of us. Simply a matter of selecting the correct weights. Surely you recognize one of these 2 symbols, yes? So yeah, now it's up to us to choose. I believe that the healer is going to choose for us. We spawn monsters. So we did not guess correctly. Given that there are all those stones there, your chances of getting it on the first try would not be all that good. Fortunately, when I went with Mathia, the group did get it on the first try. So obviously the people knew what was going on and they had done before. We'll throw that down and take them out. And we're going this way. Oh, yeah. Can't cross through here. What are these levers? You know, what of them? Where are they? It's a gust of wind. Going to country. How undignified, she says. What, you didn't find that fun? I thought you liked having fun. But in any event, our boss for the middle path is arrived. The Gladiator of Sil'dihn is who we are going to be fighting. It kind of reminds me of one of the monsters from the Bozak questline. Combined with the final boss of the Sunken Temple of Karn. On hard mode. I should add that. In hard mode. As you can see, thankfully those are not pits. And here we go. Let's see how well we do against this thing. Group attack. Give you my Dragon Sight. Yeah, now this is based on how far he's willing to go. So based on this, we're going from inside, and then we're going to go outside, but we gotta be quick about it because we lost our healer. I was quicker than she was. I imagine this will happen a few times. It's all based on the gauge. Oh, he's going full blast. use my Variant Cure here. I gotta remember how the sequence works, because I've only done this once with Thaya. And now we got Gus on the field. But we do need to use these. Oh, I think we timed it wrong. I'm killing myself to do this. What's going on? Yeah, now I'm dead. I don't get it. Why am I dying from doing something that we're expected to be doing? Because, yeah, we didn't have that mechanic happen when I did this with Papaya, so that's strange. That's strange to me. I guess it's because our variant also was different. I think we have to step here. Nope, it was... We have to stay behind first, then move forward. You know, part of figuring it all out. But what I can say with certainty is that we should be aware of what's on the outside. Oh! Let's stay clear of danger on that. We're gonna do this again. I'm gonna get caught out. I do have Limit Break available. I will use it here. I'm still gotta remember how that mech works because it is tricky. You have the thing past half health, which is good. Watch out for danger. Kind of like Titania or Tsukiyomi. Oh, nope, I did the sequence wrong. I was expecting it to extend one ring out, and it did not. Third. Yeah, and I have the aggro now. It's all on me. God, it's the victory. If I can't get that one mech figured out, I'm not gonna getting us anywhere. We go to this point, then move forward. There we go. That's better. That's better. We've got that figured out at least. Look at all these buffs that I have on me right now. Obviously, they're given to me, quite a few of them are given to me by the healer. Yeah, this Dragoon playing the tank role can get us to the end. I'm going to be all for it. And then comes the Tanya / Tsukiyomi. That's a very bold move. That gives me my sword myself. 2 rings. Run. There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. Take this. That's another tank buster. We're almost there. We've almost got this. And we've got it. There we go. Victory's ours. I could not believe anyone could have toppled that skin brute if I had not seen with my own eyes. No, definitely not. Thinking on it now, all these defenses were likely put in place to show our escape route for the royal family. Yeah, some escape route. Passage into the aqueduct certainly qualifies. Our palace has one for that self-same purpose after all. Was it to make this discovery that Father left me the key? I can't but wonder. Shall we call it a day here then? I believe we've come as far as we can down this particular path. I agree. So let us rendezvous back in Ul'dah, where I would thank you properly for your untiring escort. And there she was, by the way, waltzing on in. Did get 2 comms out of that. You know, leading in the tank role, that kind of helps. Okay, back out where we can speak with the foreman. Mistress Sasaki, all done with your assignment then? There we are for now. Glad to hear it. I'll inform the workers that they're free to head back into the tunnels. Oh, and before I forget, I have a message for you from Lady Kokoshu. She wishes to meet you by the quicksand upon your return to Ul'dah. Safe travels, miss. You got it. So, back to Ul'dah we go. And so now that we've returned here to Ul'dah, as the sun is beginning to set, let's speak with Kokoshu. Hello again.
Welcome back, Mr. Sasaki.
Good to see you again. Oh, what?
As Kokoshu might say, 'tis I, Nanamo. Did I fool you?
Yes, you did.
My lady-in-waiting yet plays the role of Sultana, but we reasoned it odd if Kokoshu were to enter my chambers and never emerge. Thus the disguise. It also falls me away to speak with you without the usual royal fanfare.
Yeah, not just as the Lyra this time, or what you came out initially.
As for our expedition, that was rather more taxing than I had anticipated. What I had planned as a simple sating of curiosity has given me much to consider.
So let's flash back.
Ul'dah was built upon sacrifice. Sil'dihn sacrifice. To know this is one thing, but to actually walk through the decaying ruins of a palace is another. The victors should not seek to bear the price of victory alongside the bodies of the fallen. I feel that Father, wise soul that he was, wished for me to learn this lesson.
Bringing us now.
Such revelations aside, I cannot help but dwell upon the fuss which Mother and Father made of the choices I would make, and the paths I would take. Other places of import yet lurk behind those portals, of that I am certain. Yes, I should very much like to conduct a more thorough exploration when time and circumstance permit, of course. Aid me in mapping out this underground enigma, and you will find me a very grateful Sultana.
Glad I can help. As warrior of light and immortal flame both.
In this very moment, however, there are several dreary affairs of state which demand my attention. I believe Kokoshu wishes a word before you depart, so pray abide here a while, if you would. Keep well, Lika, and we shall meet again soon.
Jeez, why does your face look so creepy like that? Kind of unnerving. And so now here comes Kokoshu, this time with a friend.
Welcome back, Mr. Sasaki. Ah, lest you wonder, I promise I am the real Kokoshu this time. And I am Kilfufu, Kokoshu's assistant and trusted fellow confidant. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As part of Her Majesty's inner circle, I simply had to come along to offer my thanks in person. Yes, we are most grateful for your steadfast presence. I wonder what would happen when the Sultana first laid out her rather reckless plan, yet she has returned to us not only unharmed, but invigorated. I hope for the sake of Her Majesty's well-being and our continued peace of mind, we hope you will agree to further forays at her side.
That's what I'm here for.
We are also informed by Mistress Momodi that the Gleaner's Guild ship was instrumental in facilitating our requests. When next you visit Shadowbringers, please do pass on our warmest regards to Shallow Moor.
Okay then. So yeah, it was nice to meet the two of you. And for now, we will head on back to Old Shadowbringers. So let's head on there now. So I ironically mentioned the snow taking place in New York, and incidentally enough, it's currently snowing here in Shirley. Alright, Shallowmore.
All finished with the job then, Rika. Mistress Mimodi called to thank us and let us know that you'd arrived in Uldar.
Well, we're glad we could help.
So, the little lady in waiting sends regards as well, does she? They sure know how to make a girl feel appreciated. Oh, I should probably give you a nudge in Osmond's direction. He's been scanning the crowd every few moments, hoping you'll be back to regale him with the tale of your odd-job adventure. If you've the time, I'm sure he'd be thrilled with any scrap of story you'd care to share.
Well, I believe we can do that. So, first things first, we will, for completing this journey into the Sil'dihn Subterrane, accept 5,055 gil. Why they didn't make it 55-55, I have no idea. Sil'dihn Survey Record now unlocked. The Sil'dihn Survey Record is now available within the VC Dungeon Finder in the Duty section of the main menu. New entries will be added to the log as you complete each possible route through the variant dungeon. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and speak with Osmond, because he just happens to be here.
Rika, how fare your adventures? You wouldn't happen to have any you'd like to share, would you?
Yeah, let's talk about our first experience on this journey.
The Sil'dihn Subterrane. I am passing familiar with its history. And Mistress Mimodi's client had you exploring this network of tunnels and aqueducts.
That's right. So let me tell you what we found in there.
Fascinating. By your description, this mysterious blade's floral motif sounds very much like a gerbera, or daisy as some prefer to call it.
So that's what they call it in the game.
Shallowmore is our resident botanical expert, so I can only tell you what she's told me. That gerberas are a common sight in Uldar, having adapted to thrive in Thalin's arid climates. I've also read that the Royal House of Thorn had something of a special relationship with these blooms.
But I thought it was cherry blossom trees. Guess they didn't love just trees, I guess. They loved flowers too.
And was it not during the Thorn Dynasty that the Sil'dihn waterways were purged of zombies?
Oh, you heard about that?
Curious. The Thorn's shadow flickers ever present at the edges of your tale. I understand you are not at liberty to tell me everything, but even the abridged account has been absolutely captivating. A sealed gate, the hidden paths which lie beyond, the kind of perilous locales the poor combatants such as myself would have read about but never hoped or wished to visit. Deep beneath Uldar's do mighty guardians dwell, but what they have been placed to protect, it practically bleeds intrigue. Yes, I am ready to write my epic adventure, and it will be set in the dank passageways of the Sil'dihn Subterrane.
So what's on your mind?
But let me think a moment. Anything lurking in mouldy aqueducts for an extended length of time would surely deteriorate as rust or decay set in. Putting aside the question of how long they've been down there, is it not reasonable to expect the inhabitants were once far stronger?
Something to consider.
Or perhaps strong enough to challenge even the indomitable Rika, eh? With you as my muse, this book will all but write itself.
Well, I'll do what I can to help you out there, Mr. Osmond, and help out the... Yeah, we have a new Criterion dungeon, another Sil'dihn Subterrane. Yeah, I'll do what I can to give you a hand, Mr. Osmond. For now, though, I will go ahead and shove the... Yeah, you can see the new Criterion dungeon. I gotta make sure I change to being dressed for battle. So yeah, we have the... If I can show it off, the Criterion dungeon. Okay, yeah, there we go. Another Sil'dihn Subterrane. This comes, you can register for duty with it. We'll have the opportunity to do this in another episode, but I want to make sure I cover the other grounds first before going over to another Sil'dihn Subterrane. So we'll leave that for now, and just focus on doing the other paths that are available, just so we can see everything that's in store for us. But for now, we're going to go ahead and call this episode here, and I'm glad all of you had the opportunity to enjoy me participating in the brand new addition to Final Fantasy XIV in variant dungeons. We'll see what the other paths have in store for us as we go along, and I'll also make sure to show off another Sil'dihn Subterrane dungeon in due time. For now though, we'll bring things to an end here, and I will look forward to seeing you guys as we continue exploring. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and I will see you again when we check out more paths that lead us through and to other places within the Sil'dihn Subterrane. And we'll have to, of course, make sure we check out that second dungeon variant as well. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the lights.